Hey guys, I'm trying something new, which is that I'm trying to vlog and also try to figure out where to look on my iPhone to actually make it look like I'm looking at the camera. So I'm starting a new piece. Today is February 19th, and I'm learning Introduction and Tarantella by Pablo de Sarasate, and I thought I would try vlogging a little bit of my practice and preparation, mainly for my students so they can see that I actually do all of the slow practice and the crazy things that I tell them to do. So if you can hear in the background, I am listening to the recording. I have two different recordings. One is by Nathan Milstein and one is by Mark Kaplan. And I've listened to both of these about 6 times in the last hour. And I'm going to keep that playlist going for a while longer. I have my music. There's a lot of notes. And they go really fast. I also have my piano score, so in addition just to having the recordings on in the background, I'm going to be sitting and looking through and following along. I'm going to mark my sections, and then I'm going to sit down and watch the video of the lesson I had on this piece this morning to make sure I remember everything that happened, because it's been a long day. And if I wait until tomorrow, I won't remember it anymore after I teach for 8 straight hours. Which sadly means I won't get to practice much, but I will be listening. So this is Introduction and Tarantella by Pablo de Sarasate, Day 1. So this is me watching my lesson, arguably my least favorite part of lessons. I love watching them because I learn a lot, and I hate watching them because I'm kind of a dork and I hate seeing that. So yeah, and I have my camera set up so I can see my teacher, and then you just get my back. So yeah, so I'm about to watch that. So I just watched the video of my lesson, and as always, I was kind of procrastinating it and putting it off, and it was actually really kind of awesome, and I heard that I did a lot of good things, and even when I was sight reading the Introduction and Tarantella, like, I actually didn't sound horrible. I mean, it's slow, but I sounded like pretty much in tune, and I'm happy with what's happened with my vibrato. So lots of really good things I took. I'll turn this around. So that whole page of notes here, and that. So yeah, so I took a lot of notes, lots of really good details. Actually, most of my notes are when she was having me do an open string bow exercise. So, you know, whatever it takes. And now I'm going to go to sleep because I have to teach from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. And I might be able to grab like 10 minutes of practice in there. So maybe I'll turn on the phone and see how that goes. Good night. It's 10:09 on Saturday the 20th of February. This is day 2. My listening actually did some good because I woke up this morning and I had Introduction and Tarantella stuck in my head, so that was good. And I have 20 minutes before my next class starts, so I'm starting to work on some of the string crossing stuff. In addition to building in some of the releases, I'm going really slow, and I'm trying to work on my angles and with both hands. And then the other thing my teacher said was when I'm playing the open strings, I need to release my left hand to a harmonic weight. So I'm trying to do that because I tend to grab a lot. So if I can build and release at a slower tempo, hopefully it will help when I go faster. not to play through the rest of the piece right now. I know that I only have about 10 more minutes, and I'm going to just work on this really slowly. So this is probably my only practice I get today too. So it's Sunday, February 21st, so day 3 of me working on Sarasate's Introduction and Tarantella. And today I'm working on the last page. This is a strategy I like to use with pieces, especially ones that I'm thinking about memorizing, which really should be most pieces, but isn't all the time. With the idea being that if you memorize from the end, then you're more comfortable as you go. And this piece ends with a crazy run of arpeggios and then some scales and then some octaves and false harmonics just because it can. So I'm practicing these very slowly just to try and get them under my fingers and to feel comfortable with them. So if I can get the angles and balance and hand stuff set up, then it shouldn't be too much trouble to get it fast. Famous last words, probably. So. Yeah, so I'm gonna practice for a while.